Hello guys, today I have something different for you. I have one really interesting hand that happened on our live stream before a week. It is a hand that did get played on unorthodox way, and I think it's really fun. And it's also we had a really good read, and I think it's worth to check it out. I also thinking that occasionally I make a video like this where I break out some hands from my video or from the live stream that we had, and just talk about the hand and way we did play and our thought process in that way. So yeah, let's get into the hand, and now I will just let you listen the stream and what happened to the on the stream. Okay.
So definitely a lot
Table
of
number
fold
two, we
equity to
had
get.
queen nine suited.
I'm gonna call queen 9 and I'm gonna donk the flop. He should be checking range on 5 6 7, so definitely donking it has sense. We're gonna be still stabbing the betting the turn, continue betting the turn. Queen is actually better for him because he will be calling ace queen to this donk always. Yeah, we can call, we can even jam here, it's not that bad. We're gonna be calling. We can jam now also, that's the question, but I just feel we're gonna have the best hand. I'll be calling here, guys. I think that 8x is raising the flop. I feel like this is the ace king with the king of clubs because he's wrapping a flush basically. I don't see many 8x hands that is not raising our donk. I'm gonna call here.
Yes, guys, we had really solid read on a guy, and the hand is really interesting. I want to just talk a little bit more about my thought process there because it's really a different spot. Uh, because cut off versus button, people don't donk in three bet pots like they should be doing. The board was 5 6 7. Button should be checking the whole range basically, and when they're checking range, that means that ranger is stronger out of position and he can employ donking strategy. And we did donk 1/3, which is the size you want to go. Our value range is clear. We have all the 5 6 7s. We have 8 9 suited. We have a lot of hands like 7 8, like 4 5. Um, so basically, all the two pair sets, straights, all are in our range, and button range is struggling on this board, so we can employ donk strategy. And for all the value that we have, I think queen nine with a gut shot is really great candidate for bluffing. We did donk the flop and he calls, and the turn is a queen. Generally, the queen is a better card for him. Um, but also need to take into account that our range from the flop is a lot stronger than his calling range of our donk. So that indicates even the queen, just the as a card, is better for him because he will always call a donk with the ace queen. He will not fold ace queen on the flop. He will also call hands like a king queen or queen jack of diamonds, floats like that. So basically, yeah, we don't have much queen x hands that are donking the flop. We have now queen nine suited, and basically that's basically it. But orange from the flop is still strong, still has a lot of value hands, and yeah, we can just continue betting on the queen. Now the question is about the size we want to use. I think the size that we used is fairly nice because first, we are forcing him. We are also forcing him on the flop that he shows the strength of his hand because people mostly play face up, and when they have hands like a jacks, queens, kings, if they're not good, they will immediately raise the hand, and when they're calling, they will be weaker. And this guy is also marked as a weaker egg. So when we dunk the flop, I was pretty sure that he's going to raise over pairs there. because he's not really good, and he's not he doesn't understand like the advanced GTO concepts where you donk and you're donking because your range is really strong and his range should be checking a lot, and in that case he should be also protecting his range against our donks, a lot of calls with his top of the range, just to protect generally all of his range. And this guy, I don't think that he's thinking about that. So when he's calling, actually, based on the history that we have together, and we played around 5k hands, and I have a good sense how he plays. When the queen gets there, I intentionally bet like a merge size, like 1/3. We get our bluffs get uh, cheaper price, and still our strong hands can still get value of his like raises like this, or just random stuff that he can do, because he'll perceive, okay, I have more queen x hands, yes, but that's not really important in this case because our donk range from the flop is a lot stronger than his calling range of a donk. So I intentionally bet 1 turn, and when he raises, I said, okay, we can just jam here because I was pretty sure I have the better hand. But still, on the river, when I called the turn on the river is like is bombastic for our range. I mean, we have like many 8x hands that called pair plus draw, like 7-8 suited hands, like an ace 8. We have a lot of flush draw hands that will call a raise. So basically the river is like pure win for us, because it bring out the basically every draw that got there, and we have a lot more draws that are donking the flop than he's like calling a donk, because a lot of his 8x hand will immediately raise the flop, a lot of his flush draw hands will immediately raise the flop when we donk, so the river is perfect for us. And yes, I said, okay, we can just bluff shove, but our hand is like, I was pretty sure it was good, so there is no need to be turning into bluff when we're gonna be good at the showdown. And when I checked and when he jammed, uh, to me it was pretty clear that he reps really narrow range. If he is having hands like an aces and kings, he will be thrilled just to check it down. So yep, he was just that had the hand that had most sense to me was ace king with a club. Uh, basically, he was acting like he has ace queen on the turn, and that's why he raised the turn with our tiny bet. And still on the river, ace queen is never jamming. Uh, Ace queen like kings or aces or all of that hands are just thrilled to go to the showdown. So yep, really interesting hand. It happened live on stream, and I mean, it's really cool when something like this happens, and I can just tell you my complete thought process in that spot. So if you think this is like, because every time I play, there's a lot of hands like this, a lot of interesting spots. We also have in that stream few really interesting hand where we make a big falls, really good bluffs. So I just invite you just check out the whole stream. I know it's long, it's 5 hours, but. Uh, I think it's really worth it because um, all the spots that we were into, I was going deeply into them, and the guys on the stream were really interesting. A lot of really interesting questions, and yep, I just invite you to just check out the whole stream, and in future just try, if you have the time for, to go with me into the action on live streams where we can talk in real time about strategy, about discussions. We had also a nice giveaway that stream. We gave away $260 to for guys that were most active, and yeah, it was just a really nice session, really good comments, really interesting topics. So be free to check that out. And in future, I was also thinking about adding a content like this where we break some hands, really cool hands. I also have many cool hands from blocks where we use a block with the nuts and get bluff shove. Really also really great feeling when you protect your range. When river is bad for your range, you have the nuts, but you protect it and they bluff shove. I think that's like really one of the best feelings when you just make them shove a hand that would actually never call a bet on the river, bigger bet on the river or shove on the river, and you get insane amount of value. So let me know in the comments if you are interested to see something like that, so we can do from time to time something like this. Thanks for your time, and I hope to see you with me on the live streams, or you can check the video on my YouTube channel. Thank you and see you soon.